Okay. Guys, let's remember that during this lesson we were talking about superlatives, okay? We are talking about superlatives and we are also seeing this construction here of the present perfect, okay? Have you ever? Repeat for me. Have you ever?
Have you
Have
ever?
you ever?
Okay, guys, in this meaning here, this ever means once in your life. Okay? It's not the translation, but it's something that we use a lot, okay? Have you ever traveled to Japan, Emerson?
No,
I
I haven't
I
ever.
haven't. No, I
I
haven't.
haven't.
Adriana, have you ever studied Spanish?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Adriana, I think your camera is just a little bit up your level. Ah, okay. I was just seeing this. What is the name of what is this body part name? Do you know how to say this in English?
No,
Forehead.
forehead.
I
Okay.
was just seeing Adriana's forehead. Okay? Okay, guys. So remember to ask if someone has ever done something in their lives, we're going to use this. And remember that we need to use the present perfect. Have you ever, okay? You cannot use traveled and studied. Each student is gonna ask me two questions. Just speaking, okay? We don't need to write. Guys, I'm going to interrupt my camera just for a sec. Ask the teacher questions with have you ever.
Have you ever? Uh,
Repeat again. So, have you ever?
have you ever uh, make a bread? Cook a bread?
Okay. Have you ever cooked?
Tem que ser no simple present, né, teacher?
No past participle.
Past participle.
Past participle, aquela terceira filinha dos verbos, né?
Uhum.
And pay attention, Emerson. As the verb it's a regular verb, the simple past and the past participle are the same.
Uhum.
Good. Another one can be Adriana now. Two questions each student.
Have you ever lived in Rio de Janeiro?
Perfect. No, I haven't, and I wouldn't like. Another one, Emerson.
Hum. Have you ever. Não, já tem lá em cima. Have you ever danced in a street?
Danced
Danced
on the
on
street?
the street. On the street.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Dancing in the rain.
Dancing in the rain. Dancing in the rain. More.
Have you ever went? Have you ever went?
Have you ever
Could
gone?
could play concert?
Ah, it's more common to say have you ever been, Adriana? Have you ever been
Okay.
to a Coldplay concert? No, dear, I haven't. Not yet. Not yet, but I am crazy to go.
Uh, uh, this band come from Brazil, come to Brazil
Ah,
in October.
yes, I know. But in the future, yes, this band will come to Brazil.
This band will come to Brazil in October.
Okay. Now, guys, let's pay attention to this. Part 2 of grammar, okay? Superlatives plus ever and present perfect. Remember, guys, that the superlative, it's a comparison, okay? What are some examples of superlatives? The cheapest, the,
Better,
the best.
best,
Mm,
What else?
the baddest. The
Sorry?
baddest.
It's irregular, those ones. The worst.
The
worst,
worst.
The worst, it's the opposite of the best.
The
bigger,
The biggest,
biggest,
the largest, the most beautiful. This
eu
is
tava pensando o que poderia ser tipo the beautiful e the ugly.
the ugliest.
The ugliest.
Okay, and guys, remember, when we are making just comparisons, okay? For example, this is a simple comparison, okay? I'm comparing two books. This book here is thicker than this book. This one is thin, okay? But when we are discussing about a superlative, we are discussing inside a group, okay? I am, this is my example. Let me give you my example of a superlative. I am the tallest person in my family. Okay? I am comparing here with the rest of my family. Yes, the rest of my family, it's a group. But if I'm going to compare me and Emerson, I am taller than Emerson. So this is the comparative, and this is the superlative.
okay.
Good. Read for me letter A, Emerson, please.
Look at the photos. Which countries? Countries?
Photos.
Photos. Which countries are the series in? What do you know about them? Have you been to any of them?
Okay. What are the cities, guys, there? Hi, Hobbs. Good evening, dear.
Hello, good evening, teacher.
Hey.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening,
Good evening,
Hello,
Robs.
dear.
Rob.
Hey, how was the driving test? The driving exam?
Um, how do I say eu passei?
I passed it.
Yes. Good.
Congratulations, Robs.
Congratulations, Hobbs. Very good.
Is it fine, test?
Yes. I think so.
It was okay, yes. Just for cars, Hobbs, or cars and motorcycles?
Yeah, car and motorcycle.
Okay. And we are talking about, guys, the Roberta's driver's license. Ah! Não vou dirigir mais. I'm not going to drive.
Agora sim, quando vier para Guarabira.
Aham.
Tudo
Já pedi
certo.
qualquer pessoa que pedir a chave do meu carro, eu dou pra eu não dirigir. Tô nem aí. I don't like driving. Good? Guys, we have there some different cities. Tokyo.
Okay.
Go repeating for me. Dubai.
Dubai,
Dubai,
Vienna.
Vienna,
Vienna,
Stockholm.
Stockholm,
Stockholm,
Stockholm.
Stockholm,
Rome.
Rome,
Rome,
And New York.
New York,
And there is this one here. Yes, Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik,
Guys, do you know where Tokyo is?
in Japan,
In Japan?
Japan,
In Japan. Where is Dubai?
Índia? Não,
Yeah.
não, Emirados Árabes. Agora eu
Ah,
pensei.
in English.
Teacher, what's
How can I say Emirates Árabes
Uh-huh.
Yes,
in
Adriana,
English?
thanks for helping me.
United Arab
United Arab
United
Arabic.
Arab Emirates. Let me
United
write here. It's not
Arab
complex.
Emirates.
United. Oh my God.
United.
United. United what? Arab Emirates.
Arabic Emirates.
Okay.
Okay. Where is Vienna, guys?
In Austria,
Yes,
Austria.
it is in Austria.
it is in Austria.
Okay.
Austria.
Austria. Yes. Where is Dubrovnik?
I
I
have
don't know.
no idea.
Croatia.
Croatia,
Croatian.
Where is New York, Hobbs?
Eu sou péssima em geografia.
Yes, but New York.
New York, eu não. I don't know, teacher.
The country.
No.
Não, não.
Where is Miami? The country.
Miami.
Miami, New York, Chicago are in the same country.
United States.
United States. Ah, so you know. Exactly, United States. Rome, guys.
Italian.
Italy,
Italy. Yes, the country.
Italy.
Okay, Emerson, not the nationality.
Italy.
Okay. And Stockholm.
Sul.
I
Ou é
think
Suécia ou é
so.
Suíça.
Suécia.
Dinamarca,
Suécia. Sweden.
Suécia, Sweden,
Sweden.
Sweden,
Sweden.
Sweden. Okay.
Sweden.
Sweden. Exactly. Good. Now, guys, read for me letter B, please, Hobbs, of page 40.
The 7 cities in A all did very well in a recent survey. With a partner, try to guess which cities were the winners in the different categories. Use the photos to help you.
Okay. And guys, pay attention to this pronunciation, okay? Were, Hobbs,
Yeah.
did very well. No. Não tem were, sorry.
What survey?
Yes.
Survey.
Which cities were the winners?
Which cities were?
Were, yes?
Were.
And Adriana, you asked me what survey is, yes?
Survey.
Pesquisa.
Survey.
Só que é uma pesquisa meio que informal.
Ok.
Ok? Quando é pesquisa, de nível acadêmico, a gente chama o quê? Research.
Research. Ok.
Ok?
Então, teacher, a eleitoral survey.
Electoral survey.
Ok. Electoral survey.
That's why the gasoline is low because of the surveys.
Yes.
Yes. that president is afraid. The president is afraid, okay? Now guys, let's keep reading this. Adriana, for me please. TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor. World Cities Survey is based on response from over 54,000 travelers, reviews for cities around the world. The survey looked at different categories.
It has to be fast. Categories.
From how clean the cities were to how friendly the tax taxi drivers were.
Very good. Good. Now, guys, taking a look at this, let's take a look at some superlative, yes? The adjective is easy. The superlative, the easiest. Repeat for me. Okay?
Easiest.
The easiest. English is the easiest language. Easiest language in the world. Do you agree with this? The easiest. Okay? The second, the best shopping.
The best shopping.
Okay, go repeating for me. The friendliest taxi drivers.
The friendliest tax.
The friendliest.
The friendliest taxi drivers.
Taxi drivers.
The friendliest.
Okay. The most exciting nightlife.
The most exciting nightlife.
The most family friendly.
The
The most family friendly.
The best attractions.
The
best
attractions.
And guys, you have to imagine just looking at the pictures. Which city is the easiest to get around?
Vienna.
Vienna.
Yes, correct.
The best shop in Dubai.
Correct.
The friendliest tax drivers. Dubrovnik.
Sorry?
Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik, okay.
The most exciting nightlife in New York.
New York?
New York. Yes.
The most family friendly?
Stockholm.
Stockholm, okay. The best attractions?
Rome.
Rome?
Rome.
Okay. And the overall winner?
Japan.
Japan or Tokyo?
Tokyo.
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 Okay, very good. Good?
Good.
Okay. Now, let's go to this page here, guys. Off page 100. Agora eu pensei que ia ter o listen. Ah, it's the next one. Okay, guys. Do you think your city, let's talk about João Pessoa and Recife. Do you think it is the cleanest city? The cleanest city in Brazil? No. Recife is the dirtiest.
Yes.
Very dirty, yes? Okay. Now, guys, let's jump to page 134, please. Okay? Are you there? Good. Emerson, read for me the number one.
1 second. Number 1. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Tokyo is the cleanest city in the world. Keep going.
Yes.
Mexico is one
It's not a Spanish class. Mexico.
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 Mexico. Mexico is one of the most popular vacations destination. Camp is the least expensive way to go on a vacation.
On vacation.
On vacation.
The least expensive.
The least expensive.
Way to go on vacation. Adriana, the number 2.
It's the most beautiful city I've ever been to. It's the best movie I've seen this year.
Very good. So, guys, remember that when you're talking about superlatives and talking again about this, okay, we are comparing, okay, something with a group, okay? For example, we are here talking, saying that Tokyo is the cleanest city. The group that we are discussing is city. Yes? The most popular, what? Destination. The least expensive way to go on vacation. Então, sempre depois de superlativo, você vai ter que ter alguma informação que remeta a você porque ele é o superlativo daquele grupo. Entendeu?
O que é the least expensive?
The opposite of the most expensive. The most expensive, a lot of money. Yes, the least expensive, the opposite.
Cheapest?
Cheapest. Okay? Good. Now, guys, let's take a look at the adjectives. Adjectives. We have cold, the comparative colder, the superlative, the coldest.
The coldest.
Okay. Emerson, what is the coldest city in Brazil?
Porto Alegre.
Okay, complete.
I think so is Porto Alegre.
So no, I think it is.
I think it is Porto Alegre.
Yes, but complete. Porto Alegre is the.
Porto Alegre is the most coldest, the coldest city in the Brazil.
In Brazil.
In Brazil.
Very good. Now another example, Adriana, with thin. Remember what thin is? Yes, guys, the opposite of fat. Fat, thin.
Okay. Olivia Palito is the thinnest personage?
Character. Okay, that's a good one. Roberto, now one example with, guys, and pay attention. Healthy.
Healthy.
Healthier.
Healthier.
The healthier.
Healthiest.
Okay, go Hobbs. Give an example with the healthiest.
Let's see healthiest. I can speak and make the chin. No?
What do you mean?
Porque eu entendi mais ou menos, mas eu não queria falar contigo. Tipo, nesse caso aí eu tenho que dar o motivo, né? Porque ele é o mais, essa coisa.
Exactly. But you have to say what you're talking about. What is it?
No caso, não, porque eu queria dizer, tipo, malhar, mas não se encaixa. Pode ser
working out.
Working out. Okay, working out.
Is there...
Físico. What do you say, exercício físico?
Physical exercise.
Physical exercise. Yes. The healthiest?
The healthiest
physical exercise
is?
Yes. Mas a frase
não. Nesse daqui, se você não complementar, você está dizendo que the healthiest physical exercise. Você não está dizendo qual.
Ok.
É melhor você, inclusive, colocar no começo.
Working out
Working out is the
is the healthiest physical exercise.
perfect. Very good. Now, and pay attention, guys. When we're having short adjectives, we have to add est. Yes, longest, shortest, thinnest, largest, tallest. But when you have long adjectives, we have to use the most. Ok? E não esqueçam que mesmo assim todos vão ter the, né?
Mas no caso, no short adjectives, nunca vai ter o the most, né? Vai ser só...
Não, não vai ter. O que eu gosto de dizer aos alunos é que lembrando que quando a gente está falando longo, the most, já fica maior ainda a frase, né? The most beautiful, the most expensive. Ok?
Okay.
Now let's see more. And we also have some irregulars. Alguns são irregulars, né? So let's pay attention to this. The adjective is good. The comparative, better.
Better.
Okay? And the superlative,
The best.
the best. Comparative of bad,
Worst.
worse.
Worst.
Worst.
And the superlative.
The worst.
And guys, far.
Far.
The comparative. Farther or further?
Farther.
Farther.
Further.
Uh-huh.
Farther.
Yes.
Further.
And the superlative, the farthest.
The farthest and the first.
The furthest.
Furthest.
I never listened about the superlative.
There are some of them that they are irregular. Só esses. Quer dizer, não só esses, os mais comuns são esses. Okay? Now, guys, I'm gonna give you like, I think, 5 minutes. You have to answer for number 1 to
What page?
the next page, dear. From 1 to 5, from 1 to 4. Okay? Right now, I'm gonna give you 4 minutes. Okay? It's page 135, Adriano.
A and B or only B? Only A.
A and B. 1 to 5, A. 1 to 4, B. Ah, não. Façam só o A, please, por enquanto.
Always.
Just the A, 1 to 5. I'm gonna grab some more water for me, okay? Easy? Yeah, say teacher, yes, very.
Oh, teacher, in hot city, the most hot, yes.
No, hot is short. The
Hottest,
hot.
Hottest,
But in American English, they say the hottest.
hottest.
Tutti,
1 T or 2 T?
Two T's.
2 T's. Hottest.
Sorry, guys. Finish, guys.
yes.
Yes.
Let's check. Each one reads one, please.
The most generous,
Sorry.
the most generous,
Só não concordei com esse ar, tá, gente? Tá errado. Thaís is the most generous.
yeah.
Okay,
We,
okay.
yeah.
mhm.
Second.
The hottest.
Yesterday,
Hottest.
Okay, complete the sentence.
Go, Emerson.
uh, yesterday was the hottest, no,
The hottest,
hottest,
or hottest.
hottest day of the year.
Very good. Here in João Pessoa, yesterday was the coldest day of the year.
Mhm.
My God. 3.
The worst
Complete the sentence.
early morning. Early morning is the worst time to drive to city
Mhm.
to the city.
Yes, but the pronunciation, Hobbs, the worst.
Worst.
It was.
Worst.
Next.
She's the
Um,
friendliest. Friendliest.
Friendliest.
Sem o Y, né?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Ok. Girl at school.
Girl. Engole,
Girl
engole mais um
at
pouquinho
school.
a garganta.
Girl at school.
Very good. Number 5.
this is the most important part of the exam.
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 Okay, important. Very good. Ok? But guys, this other side here, eu vou dar só um exemplo para vocês e vocês vão mandar por áudio, tá? Sometimes when we are talking about the superlative, it's also common, okay, to talk about your experience. For example, it's the best movie I've ever seen. What is the best movie, guys, you have ever seen in your life? Titanic, complete.
The best movie.
In the beginning, it's better. Titanic is.
Titanic is the best movie I ever seen.
Very good. And you, Adrian, what is the best movie?
Every Many movies.
But you have to choose just one.
Just on La La Land is the best
I love
movie
it
I've.
too.
Yeah?
Yeah, the La La Land is the best movie I've ever seen.
Very good. You, Emerson? La La Land too?
Yes, I agree with Adriana.
Okay. In my case, it's Inception. Inception is the best movie I've ever seen.
Inception?
Inception. I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
In Portuguese is A Origem,
Mm.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
with Leonardo
With
DiCaprio, yes.
okay.
It is a great movie. I love it. Okay? So guys, you have to follow this example here. Number 2.
Windy.
Uh-huh.
Windiest.
This is the wind. Não é assim? Barulho do vento. So you have to conjugate. It's the windiest place I've
I've
ever.
I've ever
Two.
seen. I've ever been to.
Okay, because you're talking about place. So you have to conjugate the verb, yes? Number 2.
Mm-hmm. Sim, too. She's the unfriendly person I ever
Friendliest.
friendly
Friendliest.
person
I
I ever meet.
What is the past participle of meet?
Met.
Met. Para isso daí, lembre-se de olhar aquela partezinha final do caderno de vocês, né? Dos verbs.
Uhum.
Ok? Number 3. Só o último example. Do for me, guys.
It the easiest
It's the easiest.
exam.
exame we have we've
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 ever
ever
Take it.
taken.
taken.
Perfect. So, desse já vou apagar, viu? Para vocês fazerem. Do number 1, from number 1 to number 9, you have to send an audio, okay?
Mhm.
Good?
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Let's come back to page 40. Good. Listen, read for me, Adriana, please. Letter A. We are on page 41.
1 second, please.
Okay.
Letter A. Read about a recent experience.
Experiment.
Then cover the text, and in your own
On.
words explain how the experiment worked.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to play here. You just pay attention, okay? You don't need to read. Leave your
What's
book.
cover, teacher? Then cover the test.
Não é para ver o book, ok? Pode deixar o book aí. Now let's listen.
Yes.
Uhum.
But in fact, it's... okay. It's because we have to explain in our own words, but we have to read. My bad. Start reading this part here, guys, in silence, please. Read in silence and then ask me, teacher, what's the meaning or what's the definition?
Mhm.
Finished?
Mhm.
Okay, any difficult guys in the pronunciations or meanings?
Curious,
Sorry?
local currency, accuracy,
Local currency. Currency,
currency.
guys, it's the money of a country. What is the currency in Brazil? In Brazil,
Real,
Rio. What is the currency in the United States?
Dula,
Dollar,
Dollar. Open.
dollar,
Dollar. What is the currency in
dollar,
London?
Libra,
Pound.
libra,
pound.
pound.
Mhm. Okay.
What is couple of business?
Where is the
Uh, couple.
a couple of business cards. Business card, guys. Do you remember?
Uh-huh.
Business card. A couple means some,
Mm,
alguns. Em algumas vezes eles também usam isso muito, a couple of, quando é para falar só de dois, tá? A couple of drinks.
okay.
That's okay?
Okay.
Good. Now Emerson, read until cities, then Hobbes go until happened. And then you finish it.
Um, what are the most and least honest cities in the world?
Now it's honest.
Honest,
Honest, yes.
honest cities in the world. Really, this organized in experiments to try to find out. They
Okay,
report
Reader's Digest. Oh, sorry, the Reader's
Reader,
Digest. It's digest.
Reader Digest organized in experiments to try to find out. They report lost 12 wallets in 60 cities around the world. They left the wallets in different areas of each of the
Chosen?
chosen cities.
Places like shopping malls or in parks or on the sidewalk, in which wallet there was the equivalent,
The
yes,
equivalent.
equivalent of $50 in local
Currency.
currency. A family photo and a couple of business cards with a name and phone
Okay,
number.
and pay attention. B, business.
Business, business, business. Okay.
Okay, keep
Report.
going, Adriana.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't worry.
A reporter waited somewhere near each wallet to see what happened. Another reporter answered the phone when people called to report the lost wallet, and then met the people and asked them why they returned the wallet.
The wallet. Okay. Now, guys, let's pay attention to this. Okay. Do you remember what happened? Yes. A wallet with business cards, with the number of the person, a family photo. Okay. Money. Good.
Okay.
Good. Very, very good. Now, let's talk about this. Which do you think was the most honest? Which do you think was the least honest? We have Amsterdam. Go repeating for me.
Amsterdam,
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 Berlin,
Amsterdam,
Berlin,
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 Budapest,
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 Bucharest,
Bucharest,
Helsinki.
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 Tá o povo completo aqui de. Como é o nome daquela série? La Casa de Papel. Vamos inteiro. Lisbon,
Lisbon,
Ljubljana,
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 London,
London,
Madrid,
Madrid,
Moscow,
Moscow,
Mumbai,
Mumbai,
New York,
New York,
Prague,
Prague,
Rio de Janeiro, if it's in English, Rio de Janeiro,
Rio de Janeiro,
Warsaw,
Warsaw,
and Zurich.
Zurich.
Perfect. Good? Now let's do the listen, guys, to see which cities are honest and which cities aren't honest.
5.13. Today we're talking about a very interesting experiment to find the most and least honest cities in the world. It involved journalists traveling to 16 cities and losing 12 wallets in each city, and then waiting to see how many people return them in each place. Our reporter, Oliver, has the results. So, Oliver, which was the most honest city?
Well, in first place was Helsinki in Finland. People returned 11
Okay, guys, so what was the number one?
Helsinki.
of the 12 wallets. A business
How many?
Oliver has the results. So, Oliver, which was the most honest city?
Well, in first place was Helsinki in Finland. People returned 11 of the 12 wallets.
11 of the 12.
12.
A lot.
A businessman who found the wallet in the city's downtown said that Finnish people were naturally honest. He said there was very little corruption in Finland and that people didn't even drive through red traffic lights.
Really? And the least honest?
Well, I was very surprised by this, but the least honest city in 16th place was Lisbon in Portugal.
Okay.
Nossa,
Lisbon in
16?
in 60 in the least place. The last place. Okay?
Okay.
Only one person called to say they'd found the wallet, and he wasn't Portuguese. He was a 60-year-old tourist from Holland.
Interesting. What other results surprised you?
Well, I expected richer cities, cities with a higher standard of living, to be more honest than poorer ones, but this wasn't necessarily true. The city that came in second in the experiment was Mumbai in India.
The second, guys.
Mumbai?
In India. Can you
Wow.
see?
People returned 9 out of the 12 wallets. One of them was a young mother. She took it to a post office and she said, "I teach my children to be honest, just like my parents taught me."
And which city came next?
Tied for third place were New York and Budapest.
Okay, guys, pay attention to this vocabulary. Tied to third place. Tied to. Okay? Was New York and?
One of them was a young mother. She took it to a post office and she said, "I teach my children to be honest, just like my parents taught me."
And which city came next?
Tied for third place were New York and Budapest.
New York and?
Budapest.
My
Budapest.
house in Budapest, mine. There's a song.
People gave back 8 wallets in both places.
And then?
Moscow and Amsterdam tied for 5th.
Okay, 3. Oh, is it 3 too? Okay.
And Budapest. People gave back 8 wallets in both places.
And then?
Moscow and Amsterdam tied for 5th.
Moscow,
Moscow
and Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Them.
Amsterdam.
In both places, 7 out of 12 wallets were returned, and people gave great reasons for returning them. In Moscow, a woman said, "I think that people need to help each other, and if I can make someone a little happier, I want to do it." And in Amsterdam, a man said, "My wife once lost her wallet. It was found and returned, so I wanted to do the same."
I notice London is on the list. How did it do?
London was somewhere in the middle, tied for 9th with Warsaw. Just
9th with Warsaw. Okay?
5 of the wallets were returned in each place. Interestingly, one of the people who returned a wallet in London was a Polish woman. When she found the wallet, she gave it to her boss. He, her boss, said to her, "If you find money, you can't be sure it belongs to a rich man. It might be the last bit of money a mother has to feed her family."
I think that's fantastic advice. So, were there any general conclusions? What did the experiment prove?
47% of the wallets were returned, so that's almost half. And when we looked through the results, we found that you couldn't predict who was going to be honest or dishonest. There was no common factor. Young people and old people both kept or returned wallets. Men and women both kept or returned wallets. And as I said before, it didn't make any difference whether a city was rich or poor. So our conclusion was that there are honest and dishonest people everywhere.
Very, very nice experiment, yes, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so 47% of the wallets were returned. Yes?
4, 5,
47. Almost
4,
half.
7. Almost half.
Almost half, yes, 47%. Okay? And guys, just that vocabulary, that it's also very common, yes, when we are ranking.
right?
Okay, remember that rank is this verb here. First place, second place, third, fourth, and etc. Okay? That's rank. But let's read this vocabulary here. Things are usually ranked from first to last. If two things have the same ranking, example, if they are both second, they are tied for second. Okay? Read the example, Emerson. The US
The US won the most Olympic
medals.
China and Germany were tied for second.
This one, guys,
Were
everybody pronounced this today incorrect. Let's highlight here. Were, it's not where. Lembra do que eu falei? O where tem H, ué, ó, parece que é assim, ué. Isso aí,
were tied for second. They won the same number of
medals. Okay? Easy?
Okay.
Very good.